Hey, what's up, guys? Leonard here from Save Your Audience. Right. So lately I've been thinking and also changing about my outbound strategy here and there. So previously I was doing like both generic outreach and trigger based and intent, and I was quite a little bit confused about when should I reach out to this person? Is it based on this trigger or based on that trigger? And then whether I should focus on generic or really specific ones, because I've heard of people doing generic outreach to the temp, and then all they use is just personalized AI or snippets, and it has generated them pretty good results. So I've been trying that since I think a few months back, and then after that it wasn't really consistent, the result. Yeah. So and then I was re-strategizing. I was thinking about the more sustainable way of doing things that can that can generate the best results for my clients and for myself. Yeah. So and then now today just launched a campaign yesterday based on the new strategy that I've come up with. So the new strategy that I've come up with, right, is not on that. Is because that one is more on the strategy side of that campaign. So the general strategy, I'll just talk about it. Is more like we map the temp of the entire companies, like all the companies in the specific uh area that we want to target. So the TAM meaning the total addressable market. So if you are a hotspot or implementation agency, of course you will how you will scrape upon this leads, right? It's definitely not through Google Maps or and also I doubt you will be using LinkedIn as well, because if you are using LinkedIn, or you can use, but out of a million 2 million database, there won't be a lot of people using. There won't be uh okay. So how do I put it? It's like part of them will be using hotspot, but another half of them will not really be using hotspot, you know. Yeah. So the best way to scrape this list is through build with. So after you get the list from build with, and then you map the temp of the companies, and then you do some refinement based on your own criteria of your own agency, and then you grab those company domain into Apollo. This has been the strategy I've been using. If you were to go back to my previous videos, or I've been taking company domains into Apollo, and then taking the Apollo search link, putting onto exportapollo.com, and then scraping the leads from there. Then at the back end, I'll just do my own enrichment on my yeah, with my own system. Yeah. So this is kind of like the flow I'm doing right now. And then after I get the leads from Export Apollo, what I'll do is I will not do any general reach out anymore. So what I'll do is I'll set up a lot of triggers, just like a spider web. So the temp being the center of the entire the core of the project, and then having this small little triggers that uh that branch out to this. So for example, or okay, let me give you an example. So it's like you're having this temp, right, and then you have this one trigger. For example, it can be post engagement. So one of the tools that I've been seeing people using is Triggerify, right? So that's one of the option, or you can go to scrape link to extract the post engagement. So it's up to you. Those are the tools. Yeah. So post engagement is one, and then another one maybe job openings on LinkedIn, and then job openings on Indeed, and then having like uh other things like job change or monitoring new hire. So monitoring new hire is exactly what we are going to talk about today, because recently I have been working on my own lead generation for my own agency. So and then after mapping the temp, okay, so if you were to look into this, after mapping the temp, I grabbed the domains, the company domains to Apollo, and then to export Apollo. Then I validate these emails and enrich them. Then I launched the new hire trigger system within Clay, and then I did my own refinement and enrichment there to remove uh, those that are not in the criteria of new hire, because sometimes it might be promotion, because this feature in Clay is still on beta, so they might not capture every single thing to down to its detail. So I added this additional column of enrichment to filter out those who got promoted in the company instead of a new hire. Yeah. So and then I craft the messages and then I launch. So just by this, how many steps is this? 7 steps. Yeah, 7 steps framework. I just launched yesterday, right? Then I sent about 163 emails. Then I got about 3 positive replies. So that's like five five replies in total, about 3%, and then there's 3 positive reply, and then one of them, I can briefly talk about what they're looking for. So one of them is like, they wanted to get on the demo with me, and then another one is like with another outbound agency. Then they're asking for suggestions to bump up their conversion rates and the meetings booked, because they are just booking, the outbound agency they are engaging is booking too little meetings and charging them so much. Yeah, so and then another one is basically just asking about my case studies and all this. So these are really 3 solid leads that uh, asking for more information and wanting to take this further. So this isn't just like, yes, I want to lead magnet from you, or yes, I want to opt in into this. No, these are real people that uh, are not just for are not here just for the free things. They are either have been spending money or have had already spent money on outbound campaigns before. Yeah. So yep. So without further ado, let's dive into the clay table that I've built for this trigger itself. Right. So back to the first one. Okay. So the Apollo 10, right? So if you if you go onto Apollo, the only way to scrape the export their companies is to subscribe to Apollo, which I don't really want to subscribe to that, because it's pretty useless because there's limit to exporting. I think that's like 10k. So anything more than 10k, which is most of the case, it will be more than 10k, because our TAM is minimum is 10k, right? To in order to make it like make sense, for us to have a outbound campaign there. So and then Apollo is limited to about 10k, and then uh it costs like 59 for, and then there's like only 5,000 credits, which is quite little. Yeah, so instead of doing that, I went to reach out to uh, a person, a freelancer that specializes in Apollo scraping. So I call him the Apollo 10 builder. Yeah. So I just asked him to build a 10 for me. If you want his contact, feel free to drop me a comment below. I think, yeah, then I'll just forward you the thing. Because I don't think everyone needs it, so I won't put it in the description. Right. So yeah, another reason is because I've lost his link. Yeah, I only have his number. Yeah. Okay. So or you can drop me a DM on LinkedIn. Yeah, it works as well. Right. So so after building this temp, it's about 16,000. I took the first 6,000 domains onto Apollo, and then I scraped the founders and CEO of this 6,000. So just for a little bit of context, these 16,000 are all marketing agency owners. Yeah. So out of the 6,000, I've scraped about 2.8 people, and then after I look up to, like I go back to the company and I look up. So it left with me about 2.2 companies. So which means out of the 6,000 companies that I've put into Apollo, only about 3.8 has, I mean only about 2.3 has what I want. Another 3.7 has don't really have that job title in that company. So I'm imagining, or I'm assuming that some don't really have the founder in the company domain, or in the company LinkedIn profile, or they don't, or they just don't have this title founder in it. Yeah, because some of the agencies like to use managing director, right? So but doesn't matter. Or so I just move on with this 2.8 um 2.8 people results from Export Apollo. So what I did was because the email from Export Apollo is not always correct, so I took it to validate again with using the lead magic, and then I have this waterfall, which is about three database here, lead magic, 𝗪𝗵𝘁, and finding mail. Yep. Then after that, then I got this finalized email round 2. Yep. So that's about it. It's just about validating emails and enriching more emails over here. Yeah. Then I think I got about, let me see. It's okay. All right. So, I think, okay, let me do this. How many emails are there? Yep, 2.4. All right. So 2.4 emails, and then what I did was, okay, so this is the temp that I'm referring to. So the first step is map the company, the temp companies for the companies. Then the second one is to map the ICP in the temp companies. Then I call this the temp people, the overall group of people, the overall pool of people that I want to target. And then but I don't reach out to them because I don't have enough data to have the relevancy to reach out to them yet, right? So what I did was I clicked yet, I mean I click add, and then go under monitor, and then choose monitor new hires at companies. So after I launch this monitor, right, then I'll need to choose the people. Okay, I think you can choose the company, but since I've already uh, mapped the company temp and then map the people, so now, right, I already have the people email address. If I were to refer back to if I were to select the companies as the reference, right, then I'll have to go through the entire series again, and yeah, it's a lot more tedious. Yeah, so I recommend you to map the temp of the companies and then have the people results and then have the people as the reference here. Then continue table. So because okay, they say company table, right, but in this table I have the people and the company inside, so they will have their own reference there. Yep. And then company LinkedIn, so you can save and run. So after that I save and run. I think I did this trigger on 2nd Feb, yeah, which is about 18 days back. Yeah, I did this on 2nd Feb. Then I didn't really have time to launch this campaign, so it got delayed a bit. Then until 9th Feb, let me check. Until 9th Feb, it got triggered again. So it kept adding onto the list, and then the enrichment was they did an automatic enrichment over there. Yeah, to either to look up the details or to enrich the data that I've the enrichment columns that I've set previously on 2nd Feb. Yeah, so every 7 days they just have this recurring thing going on, and then until like 16th Feb, they did another round of refresh, so they got all the new data in. Yeah, then correct, and then until like a few days back, then I managed to have time to really focus on launching this campaign, because before that I didn't really have I don't really know what's what's the probability of getting any leads from this. So I just put it aside and focus on other things. So but I thought it's quite important to really test this source out since it's still on beta, because now the limit is about monitoring 3K of rows, which mine is about 2.8. Then I sent in a support message into Clay, and then they managed to extend it to 10K for me. Yeah, but what I know is that this is currently on beta, and then after the beta is lifted, they are gonna charge for this. So I'm guessing it's about 1 to 2 credits for this. Yeah. So I wanted to try this out ASAP. So yeah. So after I launched this, right, I think I will have this 2 columns and uh the new hire title. So basically this column will have everything here. So you have the full profile of the new hire, the guy that just entered the company, right? So I just extract a lot of things from here, and then I realized that some are new hire and some are promotion, because meaning, right, those people are already in that company, but they just got promoted, but this trigger just somehow captured it as well. So that is step number 5. Yep. So we are at step number 5. So I have this like I use ClayGen to ask to help me to identify. So I try a little bit, like a few variations here. I asked them, is it a new hire or promotion, and then it wasn't really good. Then I keep going back and forth until I have this prompt over here. So if the new hire name has more than one experience in company based on the new hire LinkedIn profile, I'll put promotion. If not, I'll put new hire. So it's pretty accurate. The thing about prompt engineering is that you just have to keep refining and keep doing it again and again. So yeah, sometimes 10 rows might not be enough. So what I did was about 20 to 50 rows. Yeah, about there. Yep. So this is my first enrichment and the most important enrichment. Yep. And then okay, as I said, the emails I don't have to enrich again, because all I have to do is just look up to the table that I've just enriched. Then okay, then the other things is just cleaning of data of first name extraction from the full name, and then this is for my copy. This is for my copy. This is okay. Then cleaning the company. Then yep. So I will not review my copy in this one, because I'm still running the campaign. As you can see, it's about I think 40. Yeah, 34%. Yeah, so it's still running. I will not review it just yet. So because one point is for privacy issue, and another one is because I wanna make sure that the best results have, like, all the results have accumulated. Then I wanna show that that the copy is actually working, because who knows, later after sending, so for context, there's about 200 leads in here, and then there's 2 emails. It's a 2 email sequence. Then it's total about 400 emails. So yep, let's see how it goes, or if it goes even better, maybe I will go more in-depth video into my copy and the value proposition that I'm using here. Yep. So if you have any questions, just drop them down in the comment section below. And then if you need any help with outbound or coaching or consulting, be it you are an outbound agency, or you are B2B business, or you are an agency owner looking to use outbound to scale your agency, scale your business, or just feel free to comment below, or you can reach out to me on LinkedIn. I've always included a LinkedIn URL down in my description below. Yep. So catch you guys later. Right.